It's not as good as a wet shave. Don't expect it to be. It's an electric shaver. Its RRP is £300. I didn't pay £300 for it. It usually goes for about 170 to 220 on Amazon UK, but on a deal of the day, it was on there for 149. So I took a chance on it. So I thought I'd review it as well. And shaved just a while ago. It looks kind of cool. It's like I say, it's not as good as a wet shave. It's not quicker. Don't expect it to be, but it's convenient. You can sit there and you can just shave away while you're watching TV or YouTube or making phone calls or whatever you're doing. Walking around the house, you can shave with it, and you're probably going to take about 10 minutes with it, and it has a bit where it stops it from moving, and I find that useful for after a while when you've gone over it like that with the head moving, is then to put it on that part where it doesn't move, and then you can, for some reason, you can get more of the hair out. Your hair is going to, if it's like mine, you're better off just going over it once and then putting it down and then waiting a few minutes for your skin to calm down, and your hair seems to come back out again, because else it just seems to disappear back in. And then you can shave again, and that'll get rid of the rest of the hair that starts sticking up. But you're going to get a better shave if you do it while you look in the mirror. So what I usually do is, I wanted the convenience of this, and I like a dry shave. There's something about a dry shave that you can't get with a wet shave, obviously. And the convenience is one of those factors, but I do like the feeling of a dry shave. So what I usually do is I'll be catching up on some work on the laptop, and I'll shaving, and I'll be shaving away, I'll be reading stuff, I'll be watching stuff, and I'll be doing whatever I'm doing. And then it comes to the point where, I'll put it down and I'll carry on. Like I said, my skin will come back in, and then I'll pick it up again and I'll finish off. And then I'll go to the mirror and I will just finish off those bits that are just not going, are not coming out from, because I don't know what it is. You can just shave away like this for ages, but then you go to the mirror and there's a piece that you can't see, but you're just like, what the heck? You have to look at it and pull your skin and then get rid of it. Under here, it's always difficult, but by taking the time to do it, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. But it's slower. It's slower than a wet shave. If you want to get your skin like this, for me, it takes longer than just going and having a wet shave. But obviously it doesn't give you the dry shave feeling. This pops up. Some people complained about this, that they prefer the one that sticks out. I think it's fine like this. I didn't have to use it to get any beard down. There's a 2.5 day video of me shaving, and that didn't, I just did it from that straight off, and it was fine. What I was doing though in the videos, when you see me, that was in the first kind of week that I had it, or the second week actually, because I waited a week before I started to review it, and I've had it for like at least a month now. I think it's just over a month, because the cleaning solution has just started to run out, or it started to run out, so I had to do that. And I was using that every day, so that does last to 28 days, like they say, and I did that for that purpose. So what was I saying? I'll charge it every day. I pretty much just put it in the charger. I totally forgotten what I was freaking saying on my train of thought there. Would I pay £300 for it? No, I wouldn't. The Panasonic version, I'll put the name up on the screen in a minute, the model. It's meant to be a closer shave, but for sensitive skin, might rip your skin apart. I would be interested in trying that, but for £300, it's not £150. Fucking, I paid £149 for this. In my mind, when I was talking to my mate Paul about it, I said, you're going to spend like what? Most people are going to think, I want to spend £60. First off, they're probably going to think, I'll spend £60 on a razor. Okay, if you're going to think you're going to spend £60, that means when you go to a shop or something, you're going to end up spending 80, 90 to £100. Because that's the way it works. So doubling it up to 150 is not that bad really when you think about it in that. 150 for how long is it going to last? What? It's going to last years, right? It's going to the only cost you're going to be using is your electricity to charge it, but you're using that anyway, and it's probably going to be less harmful on your skin than the creams and stuff, if you're going to think of it that way, and the cost of the razor blades. Even though I've got lots of razor blades to get through, there are just times where I just cannot wet shave. I just don't want to do it. It's just the whole experience of it. Sometimes it's just like, screw that. But this here is pretty much, it's so easy to pick up. Like I say, I could be cooking tea, I could be catching up on a program, or a YouTube channel. Programs, it's freaking 1980s, isn't it? So I'll just pick up my razor, turn the volume up, and I'll just sit there and I'll just do this. And you can't really, or you can do it with a wet shave, but you need to get a bowl, you need to lather it up. As you see in my other video, you have to do all of that. And I don't shave like that while I'm watching this. I would really just listen to a podcast. So this convenience of this is so much better. Traveling with it is a bit bigger than if I was traveling with my safety razor, obviously, because I couldn't take the blades, but I would buy blades in the country that I'm at and then just do it that way. It's not that expensive really, but I wanted the choice and I thought I could review it. The shine, a lot of people say that the shine, it goes off and you end up with a razor that doesn't look very good because of the chrome. I think that's a load of bullshit. I don't know how dirty these people are, but for me, all I have to do is just rub it up. It just comes up as good as new. I don't get it. I've seen reviews where they say it just they question the choice of that because it gets mucky. I'd say what is happening is you've got old razors and you're not freaking cleaning them and you can't see how dirty they are. But I hardly ever do anything with this. I've cleaned it running under the water once. It came out nice, very clean, very easy. Just ran that under and then I ran that under. You can probably see that I haven't cleaned this yet and I've shaved this morning. From yesterday's beard, there's some... if you run it under the tap all the time and you're not buying the cleaning fluid for the cleaning station, then you need to oil the blades. What else can I say about it? It grips well, it feels nice. Let's see. So it needs to be cleaned. That stays on until you clean it. The cleaning station's the same. I'll show you that, the light in a minute. I've got the red light on that. Oh, that's what I was saying. In the early videos that I was pushing a little bit too hard, and I can actually see that now. And I push a lot lighter now with this. That was just my inexperience of going back to an electric razor. First time I used an electric razor was over 20 years ago. I had one of the first wet and dry ones, I think, in this country. Girlfriend at the time bought it for me. And it was a pretty expensive razor at the time. You know, I think back now and I just think, oh shit, man. One of those things. But it wasn't that good, not really. And I've had a Philips rotary one, and that is not as good as this. I took the pick on the Braun because it's German, and I thought, you know, a lot of their stuff, they make good stuff because they're so, like, you know, determined and stuff. And I wanted the Braun rather than the Panasonic. And I can't say I'm disappointed. For £149, I'm not disappointed because I know that I could go and sell this tomorrow and recoup my money. But if I was paying £300 for this, I would just be expecting better. For £300, I would not expect it to take as long to shave. Like I say, it takes longer than a wet shave to get it down to this, and this will most likely grow back quicker. Yeah, it will grow back quicker than a wet shave. So it's not that bad, you know. My skin always looks like that, whether a wet shaved or dry shaved. It's about as good as it's going to get. I can't complain at all on that. Like I say, I go lighter on it and it takes like over 10 minutes, but that's not a problem because of the convenience. I can do other things and I can't do that with a wet shave. It takes you out of the game, doesn't it? 10 minutes, you've probably looked at me shaving on those days and getting an idea on that. I think this here today, after a month of using the razor, is a good indication of how good it gets. And I don't think any woman would complain at that. She would rub herself against that and she wouldn't be complaining. It's really freaking good. No more else to say. Looking at the charging station, it is what it is. You can take it and just plug the cable in to charge it. You don't have to take the charging station, so that's a good thing. You get a little box in there and a carry case and that. I think it's Fox leather. If it's leather, then I don't want it. And I'll be writing to Braun and telling them that I'm not interested in dead animal skins for carrying stuff if it is. But if it's Fox leather, I'll check it out, put it on the screen if I can find out, and I'll use that for that. If not, I'll have to find something else. But yeah, it's definitely the best razor that I've used, electric razor, but it's not a wet shave. Don't expect it to. Maybe the Panasonic does, but I'm not buying it at 300 quid. Right, so when it goes, you can see that red light flashing. That means that I need to change the cleaning fluid. That then means it needs to change. That goes out. Once it's charged, that just carries on charging. So if I hit this now, alright, it won't fucking charge. I'll have to change that in a minute. What it looks like after a month of using it. Can't really see anything in there, have you? I didn't show you how to take it out because, you know, where's the fun of it? You want some fun if you buy it. You want to do that yourself. It's a bit of discovery, right? Don't want to reveal everything. Black, clean, clear. So that's what a month of cleaning your razor looks like. There's something I didn't look at before, how dirty it is in there. Now, well, the camera picks it up. And if I look at that. So it gets kind of dirty in there. Right, so now back to this. Put the razor in. There you go, it tells you that it... Focus. So, it's in. Tells you that it needs to clean. Charging away. That'll carry on, that light will go out once you clean it. So now I hit clean. And it gets pretty loud in a sec. So I'll do that and squirt some juice on it. Wait for that. So squirting juice on it and cleaning it. I don't know what that is. So now the fan will come on in a sec, and that goes on for about 40 minutes, and it's kind of loud. So depending on when you do it and when you clean it, how close it is to your bedroom, you may not be doing it before you go to bed. Still cleaning again. Braun say that you can dispose of these plastics in the recycling. It's a big waste though, isn't it? A lot of people have said, why don't they just sell the solution that you can put in there? And you can make your own solution. It's just a little bit of cleaning solution and a little bit of oil. But the trouble is then, if anything goes wrong with your razor, Braun won't honour the warranty. This is a bit of a shit. So maybe what you want to do is buy these for the length of the warranty, and then which is 2 years in the UK, up to 6 years on the Sale of Goods Act. Something's supposed to last a reasonable expected amount of time. So what you could do after that is you could make your own up, which is a lot cheaper. You can buy some alcohol and some oil, mix it yourself and just keep using the same one. Save yourself a ton of money. Alright, so the fan's on now. and that's about as loud as it gets, but like I say, that's for 40 minutes long. And I guess that concludes it. There's nothing else to say.